Gods and goddesses, and all that is either holy or unholy, welcome to the top 5 plays. I'm Inuki, let's get to the smiting. I call this one creating an attack of opportunity. Curse and Root are at it again. Guan Yu runs past the archers, hand over godding them, giving Matty and Zap the level 5 they need. Tactician's advantage stuns Callie on the 3rd strike, and classic Pillar Impale leaves Callie on death's door. The final ultimate Desert Fury and boom headshot down Callie. This play only has a dabble of special sauce, but it's a great standard procedure textbook play executed at the highest of levels. Anantoli and Dinster defending themselves as the Freya Hades combo. Team Snipe are heading gold, health and confidence, snare the enemy in a weave. Odin gets in close, but Hades, like a pretty girl, makes sure that he is the focus of attention. Don't Call Him Natalie does well to protect Freya, preventing Odin from passing. Neef begins her World Weaver ultimate with Freya in line of sight, but ascends into Valkyrie's discretion, still taking the damage but avoiding the stun. Odin retreats with a jump, but a musically delayed blast from Freya awaits his landing, gaining Freya the kill. It's a beautiful death that Odin lands into, and a great timed shot from Andinster. Everyone's a hero, but some more than others. This mayhemic back and forth play starts with Team Red initiating. Ymir chills Agni to the core, cutting off his entire escape. Team Red focuses their abilities on Agni, but he makes it out with the help of Aegis. Bacchus intoxicates after Magi's blessing disappears from Ymir, resulting in a drunk general. With Guan Yu out of the way, Long Witch from Team Blue encourages his team to stay and fight by creating a Hebo Ymir petting zoo. Team Blue loves to pet Ymir, but they are misguided. They should have been hitting this Hebo, who crushes Agni with his wave, then empties the remnants of his bladder on Sun Wukong. Thor blinks back into the fight, dealing much needed heavy damage to the remaining contenders on Team Blue. Hebo squirts out the last of his mana as Odin was stunned and cut off from Tectonic Rift. The last of Team Blue annihilated, giving Team Red the win. There is a lot going on in this play. Ymir's been practicing his bowling, nailing a sensational 7-10 split. Odin comes around the corner and smashes the shield off from Ymir, allowing Bacchus to cause some serious alcohol problems for the 2 tanks. This works great for Team Red though, because focusing on the tanks is exactly what every damage dealer loves. Lassus, as for, doesn't want Guan Yu to come back from the deep end, walling off any hope of escaping. Skip ahead to the Ring of Spears. This is where Ymir looks extremely tasty compared to the full health Hebo. It is this kind of deception which adds to Team Blue losing this engagement. Whilst Ymir is lower in health, Hebo would die much quicker. Controlling or taking him out of this battle could have saved both Agni and Wukong. Lassus arrives in style with an unnecessarily cool blink, but sometimes sacrificing teammates is well worth appearing awesome on top 5 plays. By having blink, it frees up Mjolnir for transportation, damage, or both. This was an all-round cool play for everyone, so feel good about yourself, guys. This triple abomination of high damage output features DM Brandom as Freya against Nausea and the newly adopted god Fenrir. Nausea opens with Windfire Wheels whilst allied Fenrir waits below. Brandon Valkyrie is up, avoiding further crowd control, but how will he survive Fenrir with the giant hulking muscle buff? With just enough lifesteal he survives. Nausea remains though, and with some light footwork he gets the double kill. The Windfire Wheels was used to buy time for Fenrir to get close enough, and Brandon realized that as soon as he lands, he would be further controlled. Fenrir attempts a 180 bind grab, but of course misses as Freya breaks the containment with Valkyrie's discretion and also hitting most of her prismatic lovelies on the 2 enemy gods. How did Fenrir not tear Freya to shreds here, as strongest abilities meet strongest abilities? Then it's like watching bad guys with guns as Nausea arrives. No one ever expects you to dodge. Every advantage turns to disadvantage for Team Blue. Team Red are defending their tower with Thor ready to Thunderdunk. Freya quickly beats out of the table flip when Thor lands. Team Blue responds with focus fire, downing Thor in a flash with help from a blinky Ymir. Little Cats throws big spears in rapid succession, then finishes off Hell with an impale. It all happens too fast to appreciate fully, so let's slow it down. Firstly, as mentioned, Dolt hastily or preemptively responds to Sobek's toss with purification beads. Nice. When 4 lands impressively getting all 3 targets, he tries to line up a wall behind them. Now 4 is fresh on the field with all damage abilities at the ready, but Ymir and friends deny that with a freeze and focus fire. You'll also notice that Barry the Cyclops avoids the Anvil of the Dawn by changing the gravitational pull with only one eye. Check the formations, and her jumps backwards since he is low on health, but Hebro bros all over Formigo right after he receives the pending World Weaver ultimate from Neef. You can see how little interaction 4 has as he selfishly lays in its crusty ice shell. Just one Berserker Barrage would have made a huge difference. Hell also takes Hebro's crushing wave and then a few knocks on the head from Desert Fury. Last and certainly not least is the frost element of surprise. No one could have expected this, except for Wards. Wards could have expected this. We're out of numbers for this week. Check the video description to submit your top plays. For now though, I'm Inuki. I'm going into the jungle. Play for free at smitegame.com.